What's up, everyone? Jacob Rothenberg here. It's been a while since I've done one of these more traditional videos with the PC and webcam at hand here. I'm going to talk about Kindle publishing today. Yeah, it's been a while since one of these. I haven't even fully unpacked from Cancun, so I've got some bags here in the back, and even my luggage in the back that I have to fully unpack. So it's been a crazy freaking week. Last weekend was literally probably the best weekend of my life. No kidding. Like, even the Mickelson twins will say that too, and probably a couple others. But man, I haven't even had a chance to really deload or decompress or get any rest since Cancun. It's been working freaking hard all week. But enough about that. What I want to talk about today is how I, myself, as an author, took over the #1 position for the keyword steroids, or anabolic steroids to be more specific. Now, why this is relevant is because if you think about it, anabolic steroids, okay, as general of a term as that is, how the hell did I, of all people, rank for this? Like, of all the books possibly out there, 845 of them, why is my book #1 with 19 reviews that are all real? No review swaps, no fake reviews. How did I do it? What was the methodology behind it that has me vastly outperforming everyone else? Except for William Llewellyn. Like, he's really legit. But in terms of, aside from him, how was I able to do it? And I'll go ahead and explain that. Now, #1, yes, I actually wrote this book myself. I did not hire or outsource any writing company, any freelancer to do it. I did it because you know what? You know what my passion is? Hold up. Lifting weights, powerlifting. That's my passion right there. Boom. Anyway, such a dumbass. Anyway, and with that, I'm not really gonna implicate myself in anything, but there's certain things in the sport that I've seen and experienced throughout the years that I've been doing it from third-party accounts on steroid use and powerlifting. So even though my book is not a general book about information related to anabolic steroids, it is more of a niche book. And get this, the fact that it's a targeted, personalized book to a specific niche is the exact reason why I'm #1. Let me explain. First, if you were to take a look at the book, there's nothing special. I, believe it or not, made this cover myself. Clen, Trent Hard, The Guide for Steroid Use in Powerlifting. The reason why I wrote this book is because there was no real specific book published for steroid use for the sport of powerlifting. There's been publications, by both, I guess you could say, real authors and even self-published authors about bodybuilding and possibly other things, but nothing specific towards powerlifting. And being from that sport, it's a growing sport with a lot of information now freely available on YouTube. But there was not really any one source people could find about anabolic steroids for powerlifting, in not even the form of video information, but even information on form of books. So last year, this is actually right before I bought Emeka's course, I published this book, and it's, believe it or not, it's been a year and a half, and even to this day, it sold 2 copies today. It's my most consistent seller of all time. Why is that? Okay, first, the hook. The first book published about steroid use for powerlifting. Bam! Okay, that stands out right there to readers. Get this. If you want to learn how anabolic steroids are used within the sport of powerlifting and learn how to gain muscle and strength at a rate faster than naturally possible, then you will want to read this book. Okay, if you click on this book, you've searched for it and you've clicked on it, you are wanting to learn how to gain muscle and strength at a faster rate than naturally possible. Okay? And for powerlifting, it's very alluring to like get all this information about not just information about steroids, but information about steroids personalized to powerlifters. Because I know this can be a little bit complicated for those of you who might not be in the world of sports, but to use substances like these for a sport like powerlifting, you can't take the same things as, say, a football player or a soccer player per se, leading up to like a contest, like you would for powerlifting. So this has very specific information for my sport, and this is why people are want to buying it. So, discover the protocols used to maximize gains and reach new PRs, personal records at your next meet, while minimizing side effects. Okay? Even the jargon here, even the vocabulary used, reach new PRs. Who says PRs? Personal records. Only a powerlifter would know to call a personal record a PR. So that right there passively lends credibility to my book, because hey, I'm an author that speaks your language, speaks your jargon, and along with that, who am I? Okay, I'm just gonna get right to it. Written by one of the sport's current elite lifters, and that's a fact. I am classified as an elite lifter in the sport. Eat, Clean, Train Hard is the book about steroid use for powerlifting you have been waiting for. Okay, click the buy button now and start learning what it takes to become the strongest powerlifter you've ever imagined yourself being. So this book just hits on so many different angles. Number one, curiosity. Okay, one of my features is actual steroid cycles done by some of the sport's current world-class strength athletes. Find out what the strongest men in the world are doing to achieve new all-time world records. Fuck, I mean, you'd be curious about that, right? If you were interested in something like this, or in powerlifting, and maybe you just want to know what the top athletes you're following on Instagram possibly are taking. This book has it. It really does. So, and yeah, along with that, just this whole notion of being able to shortcut your way to results, being able to achieve results faster at a rate faster than naturally possible. This book's going to help you do that. Big dreams, big ambitions here with this book, and that's why it sells. So, along with that, again, it was written by an authority figure. Authority sells too for books. So whether you're writing a book yourself or you're positioning your pen name as a self-publisher, you're positioning your pen name, you want to come up with an avatar for your pen name. Like if you're doing cryptocurrency, maybe you want to be a 6-year-old Jewish white male, how fucking racist of me, that is going to be like a 20-year tenure professor teaching MIS, Management of Information Systems, at Harvard, Lil Pump, or MIT, and it's like a cryptocurrency advocate. Like, roll with it, baby. And so, I mean, for my author profile, it's all factual, so that lends credibility too. And yeah, even though I use a pen name, some people figured out who wrote it. So, along with that, stats, independently published, not a long book, 112 pages. It's been a year and a half. It still does well. I sold 2 copies today, and it's been selling at least a copy almost every day. So whether I had a book that maybe made $1,000 in 1 month, like fidget spinners, or a book that makes $200 a month consistently, which one would I choose? I would choose the book that makes $200 a month consistently, because that's income that I can depend on for my business and for my lifestyle and for my expenses. So I am so glad I wrote this book. Even before I became what was known as the phenomenon as the keyword God, I was just an innocent little boy when I made this book. So key takeaways. I just didn't want to brag about my book. Fuck. What I want to talk about again, having a hook that will bring in readers. Personalization. Okay, this book could have been just a general informational book about steroids. That's what All these others are. The White Book on Steroids didn't do very well. Testosterone Steroid Cycles, that one's good. The 20 best bodybuilding steroids on the market. This is all information. This is information. This is just information. Okay? But if you want to be a powerlifter using steroids, guess what book you're going to turn to? Not all the others. You're going to turn to mine, baby. So that's what it's all about. And yes, it does well on Kindle. Can't really prove it with these numbers, but it sells on Kindle. It sells well. And I have, I think, some traction. Not right now, but I do at times have traction with the ebook version, so things move well. Again, let me reemphasize. You're not selling information. You're selling a solution to a problem. So, hey, I found a problem. There wasn't information related to steroid use for powerlifting. So I provided the solution. Okay? A personalized solution towards powerlifters that they could buy, and people are buying it. So that's how I did it. Guys, I'm going to have more content coming soon. I am just really, I can't really say it. I can't come up with a better term for it. I'm just kind of fucked up ever since Cancun from all the stupid things that happened. So I'll be recovering soon, making videos consistently, along with upping my content, especially as I get towards the end of September, where I just need to get my Amazon royalties and one more paycheck for my job, and I will be able to say hasta la vista, baby. So until then, see you later.